Hopefully some people are around. We'll see. Because this is not scripted or expected. So let's see if I jump in. Hey James, what's going on? How you been? I just driving, just been up to the shops and driving home, and I thought, bugger it, why not go live? Screw it, might as well. So what are you working on? Anything exciting? GK Man! Welcome. As I was just saying before, I'm literally just driving home from the shops and I'm like, I'm bored, let's do a live stream. Not planning or anything like that. Oh, g'day Matt's Luckstruck. What's going on? So yeah, as I was just saying, I'm literally on the way home from the shops. Did a little bit of food shopping. And as much as Pocket Woman would kill me, bought another clone. Actually, I bought 2 new ones today. Probably shouldn't have, but screw it. It's fun, and I like to have a nice collection. But about to go to bed. I didn't get to sleep until like gone 3 o'clock this morning. Was awake at 9. And then I'm like, I gotta get up, I gotta do a couple of bits, and then go to the chemist, get scripts done. I gotta cut an order for keys, I gotta post off an order of stuff for tomorrow. So I had to do that when I get home, after I went shopping. But when I was at the chemist, I was looking around because I was waiting. It's like a 40-minute wait to get my script done because there's barely anyone in there. And I was looking around at the colognes and stuff like that, and they had one that kind of jumped out at me, which I sprayed in my hand. I can't even smell it now. And it wasn't that long ago. It was actually Beetlejuice. So they brought out a Beetlejuice cologne for men. Extremely weak smelling. I mean, it's only an eau de toilette. Really, really weak smelling. But it was like $19. And I'm like, yeah, screw it, I might as well. A new house. So I ended up, getting the Beetlejuice one. Only because it's cool. And I mean, Beetlejuice is a good movie, the original. The first one. I haven't seen the second one yet. But yeah, that was awesome for its time. You can't say it 3 times. So, watch out. I'll be able to show you the new stuff. I actually got a parcel unboxing video I got to put out there. That got sent to me. I've recorded it. I just haven't posted it yet. I haven't had a chance. After the last 2 weeks I've had at work, my other work, doing both maintenance and gardening at the same time, I've literally been that bloody busy. I haven't even had time to scratch my ass. And stuff like that. I've literally been that bloody busy. So yesterday I just had a lazy day, but me being me, I got bored shitless. So I went down the road, down here, to the bottle shop and picked up a 6-pack of Guinness and come home and drank a lot. Twice bought another clone. So yeah, I ended up buying a 6-pack of Guinness, and yeah, I drank a lot. And someone didn't believe me. I could drink a can of Guinness in like 30 seconds. So I sent him a video of me necking a Guinness in like literally 30 seconds. Actually, it was less than 30 seconds. So that was fun. Oh no, I need my T-zone on. Throw that in there. And I'll show you the new ones I got and all the new stuff. Ugh. Oh, and my EDC bag, because I've got to charge my flipper. Because it's going flat. It's at 39%. I'm going to seize up here for a sec. There we go. So, Kristen, g'day. Ten-toe. My haircut's lopsided. That was the bloody hairdressers that did that shit. I'll try and fix it. It's annoying. Mind you, hairdressers charge like, I think I'm paying 60, 70 bucks each time. So I'm going to unlock the front door. Phone keys. That's better. Right. Stop this. Hold this here for a sec. This locks. What locks? Actually, I did get sent some new locks in the parcel. Some trigger locks. They're going to be in the 5K giveaway. Since we've hit 5,000 subscribers, which is bloody awesome, we will be doing a 5K giveaway. Still not sure exactly what's going to be in it just yet. But we'll get around to doing that and organising that. We're also going to chat with Daryl to see what else we're going to do other than just the parcel. The locks and stuff. Maybe some products. We'll throw some other stuff in there as well. Actually going to do a curry for dinner tonight. I should cook since I've been eating takeaway for the last 2 days. 3 days. I've been naughty, yes. Takeaway. It was Chinese or Thai food, I can't remember which one it was now, the other night. Was it the night before that? KFC yesterday. Energy drink, pre-workout. So I haven't worked out today since I haven't had one for a couple of days. What else was it? Chinese the other night. Oh, I spent $76 on Mexican food. Just for me, that's a lot of food. There's like a burrito pack for 2. Cologne shopping. I'm not going to start up a cologne channel. I'm not that bad. All right. I just like to smell nice. Since I don't look good, I'm not exactly good looking, and since I'm not bloody fit or anything like that at the moment, I'm still a long way to go. Because I eat so much bloody food. At least I smell nice-ish. I think. All right, I'll show you this. So, the shelf is growing. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, you've seen the post I put up about it. But the one that started all this off was, and I'm showing you these ones before, was the Spice Bomb by Victor Mrov. Still one of my favourites. Love this one, but it's stinking hot here. It's actually hot. It's cooler today than it was yesterday. Yesterday got up to 36. Today's only like 28, 29. So you can't wear this one. Too spicy for the summer, but still one of my favourites. And then, yeah, one of the guys at work who's in the colognes as well, brought in Azado Most Wanted. And I had a smell of it, and I'm like, oh, that smells really good. So 2 weeks later, I'm like, bugger it, I'm going to go have a look. They didn't have it. They had Wanted, and they had Wanted by Night. I ended up buying the Wanted by Night by Azado. Kind of like a revolver barrel. But it's not really, really nice. Chicks love this one. Actually, a couple of people really like that one, and a couple that says it smells like an old man. I'm like, well, I've got grey hairs. I am an old man. So I bought them. That's kind of what started off this collection. That's kind of grown to what is it now? 10 bottles. Practically the same temperature, but here Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. Yeah. It's actually quite nice. Yesterday was really warm. It was only meant to get to 30, and it got to like 36. So I had my evaporative cooler going in the bedroom last night because it's bloody hot. I then got, after I bought them too, the Versace Eros. And as you can see, I've taken a bit of a chunk out of that one. 50 mil for like $120. So not exactly cheap, but really, really nice. I then also bought, at the same time, the Spice of Black Vanilla by Cremo. Nice cheapies, like $36. Really sweet, really vanilla-y cardamom. It's good. I then ended up buying I've got a few more. Hugo Boss bottled Eau de Parfum. This one I got in a pack with a deodorant stick and shower gel. I gave the deodorant stick, not sip it. I actually sprayed some. What was it the other day? I sprayed one of them on my hand to have a smell and went like that, and it got stuck on my lips, and I could taste it and smell it for the rest of the day on my lips. So yeah, I gave my son the shower gel and the deodorant stick, and I kept that one. And he helps himself to whichever one he wants to wear. But that's really nice. And then I got Club de Nuit Intense Man. So this is a clone of Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is like $500 a bottle. This one's like 60. If you drink it, you mean fast. I'm not going to test that. So yeah, this is like one of the first clones was ever done of Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is like $500 a bottle. This is 60. So a lot of people says it's opening, and it kind of does. The opening does smell like a rotten lemon in a way, like a lemon cleaner. But after 5 minutes, it smells great. Another one I've taken a big chunk out of, it's down to here, as you can see, is Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir. So this is one I was actually wearing this morning. That's a clone of Dior Sauvage. Dior Sauvage is like $160, $250 a bottle here. That's like 60 as well. And then I got Latafa Assad, which is a clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir. But I think this, looking at the lid and a couple of little things that kind of set me off from it, I think this is actually a fake. The box looks kind of legit, but there's a couple of things that kind of triggered me, and I'm like, no, this is a fake. One of them being the lid. This has a sticker on here. The actual ones don't have a sticker. It's got like a resin covered one. and the holographic sticker on here doesn't look quite right. So, yeah, I think that's a fake. Then one of the oldest ones around, well, not the oldest ones around, but the classic Nautica Voyage. Bought this one because it was like $30. And the first day I wore it, which was at work, stinking hot day, sprayed it on, walk in, and one of the ladies like, "You smell really nice." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Cheapy, Nautica Voyage. And then, yeah, the one I bought today, the two I bought today. First one, because it just looked cool, stood out to me, Beetlejuice fragrance. Then you open it up, front, got bottle inside, which I thought was really cool. But it says here, top, orange flower, lavender, vanilla, heliotrope, then sandalwood, lime in the middle, lily of the valley, cedar, base musk. It lasted like not even a minute on my hand. But for $19, you know, don't expect much. I only got it because the box looks freaking cool, and because of the bottle. Looks cool as well. €10 for $20 too. Yeah. No, but I mean, come on, the bottle's pretty cool. Beetlejuice. Yeah, I sprayed it in the lid and it smells like soap, like a soapy water. Not very strong. But I didn't get it for this one. I didn't get for like wearing and stuff like that. This one. This one I only got because Beetlejuice is bloody cool, and like, who doesn't like Beetlejuice? How many times have I said that now? Beetlejuice. And then, yeah, latest one, which I just bought, which is really, really old school. This is from like 1995. Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male, which I like the can. That's kind of cool. Hopefully I can get this. G'day, Carlos. An epic. Oh, there we go. So, Le Male. This one's actually really nice. Really old school, but I mean, I just like the can design. And it was like $65. At Priceline, there's like $90 something for the same size at Chemist Warehouse, so I went with the cheaper option. But old school, I mean, from 95, it's been reformulated a few times, but still smells really, really good. So that is my cologne collection done and dusted. I'm not buying any more. I'm done. Not buying any more yet. At the moment. Oh yeah, that was the boxing I just did. I got a couple of these trigger locks that were sent in. So yeah, I'm going to throw one of them in the giveaway, 5K giveaway, which you have to be a subscriber to be a part of. So there's that. Said that on New Year's. Yeah, I did. The girl on Priceline, she's like, "Oh, my partner buys the clones as well." I'm like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Yeah, he's got like so many, he doesn't wear them, and like he goes and buys another one. It's like $100." I'm like, "Is that all? I spent more than that on the clone." I said, "I've got there's about over $800 worth." So here I work for kangaroos. Shit, cobweb. Walked into cobweb. Speaking of kangaroos, I was actually on a video the other night when I was driving back. There was a heap of kangaroos just up the road from me, because where I live, go up the road. Sorry, as a mate of mine sent me a text message, because Chelsea got beaten by Aston Villa last night. But we come a draw with Everton. We're still sitting 15th at the moment. Oh yeah, Manchester United, best football team. Yeah, literally like up the road from me is Scout Camp. There's all bushland up there, and there's a big empty block across the road from it. And there's always a heap of kangaroos there. And some nights there's a couple just across the road here as well. A couple of kangaroos come down. Had a pre-workout, so I get time to kick in, which won't do shit. We'll have a workout tonight. Nah, roos won't jump me. I have tried to get kicked by a roo before, or a wallaby, one of the two, at the at a wildlife park. Got a bit too close and was trying to annoy it a little bit and see what happens. And yeah, it tried to kick me. That was fun. And I've got so much mess in here at the moment. From working and doing that, I literally got metal everywhere. That Karambit, the Slim Jim Karambit, the Karajim, Karaslim, whatever you want to call it, which I've been out tested in the field a couple of times and it works, and stuff like that. So I'm actually kind of happy with that one. So it worked really well, actually. But now I've got to actually do another lot of 50 Viking bands to send over to Deviant. I've done the first lot. That's posted, actually just got delivered. So now I've got to do the second lot. But as I was saying earlier, I have not had a chance to do bloody anything because it has been that hectic at my other work. But yeah, as I was saying, I haven't even had time to scratch my ass. It's been that bloody busy. Doing 2 roles at once. Actually had a bit of fun. Doesn't happen a lot, but every now and then we have one of the Lockwood 3570s. The electronic. I did melt a freaking hole in my gloves. No, I'm going to have to go buy a new pair because these are freaking awesome gloves. But I did melt holes in them. These are mechanics gloves, and they're fantastic, bloody awesome gloves, I'll tell you that now. Unless you melt holes in the fingers of them. Hi, no. Yeah, I'm always pretty chill. Most of the time. There's I'm talking on Lady Locks live. There's a very, very high chance. I'm already autistic. I don't hide the fact that I'm autistic. Every time someone's live, they never answer. Well, I was driving home. I'd just been in the shops, did a bit of food shopping, and was driving home. And I'm like, got bored. So I'm like, screw it. Let's just go live while I was driving home. Might as well. So yeah, that's why I went live. No real reason at all. And always try and answer questions and respond and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, put them in. But yeah, as I was saying on Lady Locks Live, there's a very high possibility as well. The psychiatrist wants me to get tested for ADHD as well. So that would explain why I do stupid shit a lot and why I get injured a lot. like shattering ankles and breaking thumbs and knuckles and toes and shit. Do it when you're about to sleep. Sleep's overrated. No one likes sleeping. Oh, shoot, that reminds me, an order I've got to get organised. So I will answer it, and I'm just going to get... but yeah, so I mean, I'm fine being autistic. That doesn't worry me. I just don't want to have the ADHD part connected to it as well. But it would explain a lot. A shite load. Now, I've got one of them, one of these. Shoot, what else was in the order? Oh, that was it. 2 sets of keys. Sold a Randolph RF booster, which is named after James Randolph, who's probably still in the comment section watching. What we call in the trade. Is the Caragem? Well, we'll see. I might look at trying to get him made in stainless steel. That literally just popped into my friggin' head one day, and I could not get it out. The whole idea of the Caragem. Because I love karambits. I'm a knife collector, being an ex-chef. And yeah, it just popped into my head, and I'm like, I wonder if I can combine a karambit with a Slim Jim. I missed the bin. I'm like, I wonder if I can combine the two. Because I was chatting with Daryl about it a while ago. Because I've got 2 training karambits, but can't carry them on you here. So we could turn it into like a Slim Jim into a tool. That'd be really, really cool. So yeah, the idea got stuck in my head, and I could not stop thinking about it. So I had to go to Bunnings, and I wanted to buy a piece of mild steel to actually make a prototype with. And me being me, couldn't find the small bit, as you saw in the video. I had to buy 2 meters of it. I took out 20 centimeters. I took 20 centimeters off, so yeah, nearly as tall as me. 2 meters of steel. So mild steel isn't the best for it because it's soft. But yeah, if I can get them in stainless steel, that'll be bloody awesome. But I won't be able to do that. I'd have to get them made. So yeah, but I mean, I love the idea of it. To me, that just seems freaking cool. Yep, James is still here. Went snowboarding yesterday. I've never been snowboarding. I've got a skateboard. Because I used to do a lot of skating when I was younger. Yep, I used to skateboard a lot when I was younger. Now I'm too scared I'm going to break something and I'll be off work again because I'm old. But yeah, I did used to skate quite a bit when I was in high school. And yeah, I got an Element skateboard. I kind of just want to hang this one up on the wall because it looks pretty. But never been snowboarding. It's one thing I haven't done. Ugh, my shop is in a freaking mess and I don't like it. So the Caragem, yeah, it was just an idea, and I'm like, dude, that'd be freaking awesome. If you know, I could make one. So I did. That's what happens. The worst thing is when something gets stuck in my head. Just realised I look kind of fat from that angle. When something gets stuck in my head, sometimes I can't get it out and I have to do it. That's probably why they reckon, well, not just the autism, but the ADHD. Like my key machine down here. Yeah, it doesn't snow here. Yeah, one night I was in bed and it was like 1:30 in the morning, 2:00 in the morning, And I had this idea pop in my head. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can turn my key machine from an automatic duplicator into a manual. So I did. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I pulled it apart, removed gears, removed switches, and then soldered in some new wiring and a new switch. So now my key duplicator can also cut to code using space and depth keys. And instead of being automatic, I can just flick it on, flick it off. Burnt myself at 2 o'clock in the morning doing it because I had the soldering iron hanging over the edge of the bench for it, and doing the wiring. And I went to grab the soldering iron and didn't grab the handle part, grabbed the metal part that was still turned on, and made it stick to my finger. Because that was fun. Let's do. I got to do a set of Aussie 5 bump key sets. And I also got to do a dark access set. It stung a little bit, but it's not the worst burn I've had. And it won't be the last. When I actually made the Carajim, I was doing that much hand filing on it. I ended up with a massive blister here on my finger. It actually went the whole length of my finger from there to the tip. And it was like really, really sticking out quite a lot. And then I was playing the guitar and slid across the strings and sliced into it. And I'm like, oh, water just ran down my finger. I'm like, oh, yep. So I ended up ripping the whole thing off. Still a bit numb. And it feels a bit weird, but yeah, she's fine. Yep, you get an idea stuck in your head. And sometimes you just got to do it. And stuff like that. It's annoying. Can be annoying. But it's when sometimes some of the best ideas come from. And I mean, we were chatting in the live stream a while back about designing products and stuff like that, and coming out with new stuff, and everything's already been invented pretty much that can be used on modern locks, and stuff like that. So these days it's more just novelty items in a way. Like the Carajim, it's not really groundbreaking, it's nothing new, it's sort of like a novelty item of a product. There's something that actually doesn't novelty thing that works. In a way, like the Viking Slim Jim bands. I mean, it's not stated, it's not groundbreaking, it's not a brand new product that's never been seen before. It's quite literally just a Slim Jim that I went, I wonder if it can be made into a bracelet. It's bendable, malleable, doesn't look like a Slim Jim. Great for covert entry, great for covert carry. And it will last for a bloody long time. Like mine. One of the first ones I made. I use it every day. Use it in demonstrations, use it in classes, use it at work. And the only thing that's happened after years and years and years of abuse, there's a tiny little crack just coming up right on the edge just here. But it hasn't broken yet. So, yeah. I might put this down the other way. I'm cutting some keys, move you a little bit further away from the sound. So every time people order a set of keys, I don't have sets made up. If I do like a market stall, or if I go away and teach a class, we do take some products that people can purchase whilst they're there in the class. And then I'll have a couple of sets of stuff made up. But otherwise, I don't have sets made. I literally cut each one to order and make sure they work. So So yeah, quite literally every key that gets cut is all cut to order. The magic hour when you wake up late at night. Exactly. I had some random ideas pop in my head at random times. Been trying to think, like even as Daryl and I were chatting the other week, we need to work out the next big product kind of thing. I mean, we've got the Viking Slim Jim Band, one our biggest seller, sold by another seller as well over in America now, Red Team Alliance. They sell it, Red Team Tools, they sell it. So I was trying to work out the next big thing that we can create. But it's hard because everything's been invented. As cool as the Carajim would be to see actually produced as well, that would be bloody awesome. I also got to order in some more key blanks for. So the Dark Access set, I've got none available anymore because the NCR6 key blank, which is used for the C415A key, there's none in Australia. My suppliers don't have any. There's none in Australia. I put in an order because they said that they had them, and then I'm like, 3 weeks is gone. I'll send them a message. Where's the keys I ordered? Oh, we don't have any in stock. I'm like, well, then why were they still up on the website? There's none in Australia. We're waiting for our order of them to come in. I'm like, okay, when's the order going to be in? We'll contact the suppliers and we'll send you an email back and let you know. I'm like, thanks, I really appreciate it. March. I'm like, oh, they're like, oh, we'll refund you. So I've got no stock at the moment, so I'm waiting on stock to come in, and then I'll have that product available again up on the website. So I do apologise about the Dark Access set not being available for those of you here in Australia. Yeah, that's downside to having one key that is hard to get hold of. And speaking of awesome stuff, James is actually working on a 3D printed part to, I think it was code cut machine, which is kind of cool. I do cut to code, but I use space and depth keys to cut to code, and stuff like that. So, actually, one of the best. I always like to get feedback back on our products, and one of the best ones I got was about our bump key set. And because it actually just popped up in my memories on Facebook the other day. And the guy was saying that the quality of the bump keys from us was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. He ordered some off another supplier, and he said it looked like a apprentice had cut him using a house brick. They were that bad. He goes, yours are absolutely fantastic. And I'm like, oh, thanks. I take pride in everything that I make. I was trying to picture what a set of bump keys would look like cut with a house brick. So yeah, I wonder what bump keys would look like cut with a house brick. That'll be interesting. But our Aussie 5 bump key set, which is the one I'm cutting now, we're the only ones that actually have the 5. Well, I say we're the only ones, we're not, but we do 5. Most of the Aussie bump key sets that you can purchase here literally have the YA4, not YA4, LW4, the LW4R, the LW5, so the 5 and 6 pin Lockwood plus the reverse profile, the Gainsborough TE2. You get the 4 keys, whereas we do the 5 because Yale is really increasing here in Australia. We also throw in the Yale, the YA1E key. That's why we have the 5 key set and stuff. And actually, I did a video before I had the website, before it turned into a business. I just had the key machines, and I did a video a long time ago about the Aussie 5 bump key set that I started making and would start selling. And I said, these are DAP keys. They are cut by me. They are made by me. These are Dark Arts Lockpicking. Dark Arts Lockpicking. Pick Pals, who I work with, use my video because I got an email from them advertising one of their products. Bump key set. And they use my video to advertise their key set. And I'm talking about a 5 key set, whereas theirs is a 4 key set. G'day, Robert. Just wanted to say thanks to you guys. Thank you. If it wasn't for if it wasn't for our subscribers, we wouldn't be where we are now. As I was saying, 5K is a big, big number. Never expected to get there. I still remember when I hit my first 100 subscribers. I still remember my first 10 subscribers. I was like, holy shit. And stuff like that. I mean, we've been around since 2017. Well, I've been around since before then, but the channel itself has been around since 2017. The business is a lot newer. The business is only a couple of years old. But it's been a long road and a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifices and a lot of sleepless nights and stuff like that. You've seen me have ups and downs. You've seen me bloody go through broken bones and been off work, not just with my hands but with my ankle as well. See me go through relationships, like the last one I had with Blaze. It was a big part of the channel for a while. The ex-wife, you see me go through a divorce and all that stuff. So you've been there. Those of you that've been since the start, you've seen all the ups and you've seen all the bloody downs. And you've seen me got fatter and fatter as time's gone on. Because when I started the channel, I was like 65, 70 kilo. At 6'2", I was like literally nothing of me. And now I'm at 100 kilo and trying to go over that. So, yeah, you see me put on quite a bit of size over the years as well. But no, there's been a lot of sacrifices, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but it's been a hell of a ride, and it's going to be even more of a ride because Daryl and I are planning on a lot of big stuff for you as well. G'day, JP. What's going on? Like, yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. Ups, downs, friendships. Been through a shite load of people. Even people in the community themselves. Like, a lot of people have come and gone in the time that I've been around. It's just been amazing to see over the years. I mean, I was like, look, don't get me wrong, I haven't been around as long as like Lockpicking Lawyer. I haven't been around as long as Deviant or Block Noob. So yeah, I haven't been around as long as them, but I've been around a long time and seen, plenty of channels come and go. Seen channels grow super, super fast. And I've seen others that don't get the recognition they deserve. Great channels, just they don't have a whole lot of subscribers. They even had some beef with people. Like, well, I say beef. I had someone who didn't like me and used to try and pick fights and cause trouble, and I just had fun shit stirring and turning a whole community against them. But as I always say to people, I mean, yeah, okay, I've hit 5,000 subscribers. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love it. Can't believe it. But in saying that, even if I didn't have that many, even if it was literally just the same 10 people, even if no one watched my videos, I still do them. I still put content out there because I enjoy doing it. I mean, granted, I haven't done much content lately, as I was saying, because it has been that busy at work that I haven't even had time to scratch my ass and stuff like that. So it's been absolutely chaotic. But hey, I got beef for that new house going to lay. Well, I didn't have beef. Someone had beef with me, and I don't know why. Um, he decided it wasn't until he went after my kids then I decided to turn, and I literally turned the whole Locksport community against him. And he became the most hated person in Locksport. They'll teach you for going after my kids. Turns out the guy is a chomo. So, and is now in prison, serving a sentence that he deserves. Well, he got done for CP, but it's I didn't have I just had fun shit stirring, but he was a pain in the community and went against it. Started attacking. Went against me because I told him not to use my channel to attack people, and then he just went berserk and went after me. And I was the first person to call him out for it, and I was the first person to call him the C word on the "See you in the Northern Territory" or "See you next Tuesday." I was the first person to call him that on video, and it kind of turned everyone against him, and he really didn't like it. But number one rule: don't go after someone's kids. Don't say shit about someone's kids, because there will be wrath. So yeah, I like that beef from Newhouse. Sick diss track. That's what I'll listen to that. It's like I actually have a lot of people don't realize as well, but we actually have an official DAUP music video and our own theme tune, which is written and it was written and done by a friend of mine. In Adelaide, a fantastic musician. And yeah, he did the whole music and music video for me, which was absolutely fantastic. Great guy. Who I actually become friends with. Funny story, true story. So back in the day, I used to play Call of Duty, Black Ops on the Wii U, and I was playing on there one day, and this guy was pissing me off. So I called him the C word because we had headsets in talking to each other. So I called him the C word, and he goes, "Oh, who are you calling that?" And I said, "You." And he's like, "Dude, you're an Aussie." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Whereabouts are you?" I'm like, "Victoria." He goes, "Oh, I'm in South Australia." Well, "Oh, what's your name?" He's like, "Dion." I'm like, "Oh, cool, I'm James." And that was it. We become mates. Like, I've been over, seen him, caught up with him over in Adelaide and stuff like that, and we become good mates. He's a freaking awesome bloke. But yeah, that was all, and all started because I called him the C word on a video game. That was funny. That's how Aussies make friends. Is dissing people. See what battery? 66%. Oh, I'm still got good enough battery. So yeah. C word don't mean nothing to an Aussie. Exactly. Bloody oath. It's true. Here, we've got everything backwards. So people think we call everyone mate. We don't. Right? We don't call everyone mate. If we get into an argument with someone, then we call them mate. We say, "Oh wait, listen here, mate. Don't freaking do it." We call our friends names. It's just who we are. It's one of those keys that if it's not exactly like spot on 100%, she ain't going to work. So I always have a couple of tests locks sitting here for it. Quite literally, I've cut that key so many times, and if it is off by like a hair, it doesn't work. Great master key though. Very popular master key. For those of you that wondering what it is, the LF8. 95% of filing cabinets here in Australia can be opened with that key. Nearly anything that uses like an LF key. Trying to find what yeah, like an LF 6R or something like that. That's the master key that works on it. So you've got to order some more of them. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. Put the key in the wrong spot. Oops. That's better. Well, it pays to pay attention. Speaking of keys, here's something that you might find interesting. So, if you do impressioning, you might be aware, like, well, when you do key impressioning, some of that, some of us use when I last used it, coming dust. The old magnifying glass headset. You know, some of us use them when we do key impressioning to see the marks in it, especially if you're blind. You can use a magnifier on your phone. You can use the camera on your phone in macro lens to zoom in a bit to have a look. But the magnifying USB beauties. I've got one in my kit here. In one of my cases for hacking stuff and that I use for classes. One of these. Gyroscope with a light. Yeah. So I got one of these little I don't even know what you call these. Can't think of the word for it now. But I also have an adapter because the body camera that I bought a while back, I bought a little body cam. It said you can plug it into your phone for your videos. It doesn't work because they're in a different format than what your phone can. Microscope, that's what I was trying to, yeah, mental blank. So they're saying that you can plug it into your phone and you can view the videos on the security camera, on the body camera through that. They're wrong format, they don't work. But I still have the adapter. So it's for my phone here, it's USB-C to normal USB adapter. And I have a little endoscope as well that plugs into. I used to run it off my my tablet, but I don't have that anymore because I gave it to my daughter and she broke it. So I have a little USB to micro USB-C to micro USB adapter, which I plug into my phone, and I run the endoscope through it using the USB reader, just the cheap, not cheap, just a free app you can download, and stuff like that, the view cameras and stuff. And I'm like, works with the endoscope, works great. I can put it under doors and look on the other side. Or the other week at work, I had to put it down a wall to see if there's any water coming into the wall, and stuff like that, because there was a leak. And it worked great. I'm like, I wonder if the same thing would work with the microscope. And it does. Just use the adapter that I bought for the body cam that doesn't work for that. And I can actually zoom in on keys or on pins and stuff like that using my phone. So it works really, really well for that. And a cheaper option. I looked at the Wi-Fi ones. You can get Wi-Fi internet ones. They're a lot more expensive than the USB cable ones. But yeah, with a cheap $10, $15 attachment or adapter for your phones, and a free app, you're better off getting one of these. And when your eyes are buggered and stuff like that, works really well. And great for forensic work, like looking, as I say, and looking at pins and stuff like that, which we might actually do some videos. If people are interested, send us a message and let us know on some forensic stuff, like looking at pins. I know Deviant's done a video on it in the past. We can tell if a pin's been picked with a lockpick or a rake or a leashy pick, or what kind of damage an electric pick gun does, or bump keys and stuff like that to pins. It'd be interesting to go through each one. Using the phone, I can record it. Yeah. Let us know if there's something you'd be interested in. And much, much cheaper option. Cool. Someone's interested in it. That's awesome. It's great. We teach people about, we can get in with non-destructive, but when you say non-destructive, it's okay. So we're not going to leave, massive damage, but there still will be evidence that we've been in. If you look very, very closely. So when we say non-destructive, we mean like we're not going to destroy your door or your locks, but there will be some micro damage done, like scratches on key pins or dents in key pins, or even with bump keys. You may use a bump ring, might bounce off of that, but it can still, if you cut through it, you can still leave a small little square dent right on the top of the keyway on a lock from a bump key, which if you look at all our bobs, the ones we use in classes, where people bump those open, you can see little dents right at the top of the keyway from the key striking it. So it's non-destructive, as in like you're not going to destroy the lock, but it still leaves some micro damage. That's where forensics comes into it. So if you've got any questions, put them in while I'm here. Doing some work, I'll answer them. Whether it's to do with locks or lock picking. Did I order some? Yes. Y7s, Y4, Y7, yep. I was going to say, I hope I ordered some blanks because got one left. means I'm going to have to stamp some keys as well with our key stamp. I saw someone using a little metal ring between the key and the rubber ring to reduce damage. Yeah, I actually thought about that as well, like a washer. That's what you mean, like putting a washer in there. The only thing that got me wondering is if you use a washer, you might have to offset the key cuts. Take it back a little bit further, because then you've got that extra little bit of space that you got to try and make up for. If that makes sense. Turns out that Mindy lock that I spoke to you about was pure trash. Mindy's, yeah, I mean, I was like the third person or second or third, I think it was, to ever pick one of them on camera. Yeah, they're not very good. They're cool. They're very easy to break if you don't know what you're doing. Very easy to break. If you flip one of those the wafers over, Mark, what's going on? I recorded the video. I just got to upload it. So yeah, I got your parcel. I've recorded the video. I just got to edit it and upload it. I will tell you now, I did have a little bit of a joke in it when I was reading the note thing out. I put right at the end, P.S. I think you're extremely sexy. Why? Because I'm an asshole. That's why. And thank you. Big enough hammer will unlock anything. Yeah, that's why I got the sledgehammer in the back shed there, behind the gold pans. Just something I actually haven't done in a long time. I haven't been gold painting in a while. I do have a miner's license, but I haven't been gold painting. I used to take the kids every now and then, and stuff like that. But I might actually do that. Might take them away somewhere, do a bit of gold painting, and try and get a bit on video. Oh, and if you missed the start of this stream, Mark, I bought another 2 colognes. One of them doesn't smell that good, but I bought it because it was cool, which is a Beetlejuice one that they brought out, and like, smell of it's gone off my hand. It went like 10 minutes after I sprayed it on my hand, but it just looked cool because I mean it's Beetlejuice. And then I bought Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male from like the old school 1995. But yeah, it was $65. Why not? That's one of the keys that I've got to adjust the tip on because it's a little bit shorter. Yeah, Lamel is a classic. Doesn't smell too bad actually. Um, it's yeah, it's all right. Um, the one that got me the fastest compliment, literally after I bought it, the day after I bought it, I wore it for the first time to work, and someone said, "You smell really nice." It's actually Nautica Voyage. It's like $30. I'm like, shit. That was quick. It was the fastest compliment I ever got. I like literally just bought it, went into work the next day, sprayed it on, walked into work, and someone said, "You smell nice." I mean, I've had other ones where I wore them, and then later on someone said, "Oh, you smell really nice," but this is like the quickest distance of time, which was Victor and Ralph's Spice Bomb. But those sample ones you sent me, one of them, I can't remember which one it was. My son had a smell, and he goes, "Smells like an old lady." Yeah, Voyager. Yeah, the new Lamel Elixir get really good reviews. Yeah, I looked at that, but it's really expensive. Um, so I've thought about it. I might have to wear some of them. Well, use all them up first before I buy any more. The one I really want to get is Spice Bomb Extreme. And Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute. The Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute. I had a smell of that in Myers down in Melbourne. And it just smelled, as soon as I smelled it, I'm like, holy crap, this stuff smells freaking fantastic. Like, oh, just amazing. I'm like, dude, I've got to get that. But I couldn't justify, I think it was like 260 or $300 or something like that on it. Do any of the kids? No, not really. My son, was for a little bit. But yeah, my son for a little bit he was. He actually has his own deorpher for hacking that I've built for him, but he took it to school. He used to take it to school and stuff, but I turned around and told him no hacking the school Wi-Fi. But he used to spam. He used to do a lot of spamming stuff with it. He's just more interested in playing video games these days than soccer. Although I am tempted to disown him because he is an Arsenal supporter. I mean, it could be worse. It could be like my ex-wife, would be Chelsea. But, I mean, when he gets a bit older, they might be a bit more interested in it. They teach him how to cut teeth. My girls, not so much. It's not really something they're interested in. I mean, my son used to pick locks. He used to like picking locks, actually, when he was a lot younger. But, yeah, he's at that teenage age. You know, like 14, more interested in video games and stuff like that. Playing Fortnite, playing FIFA. And stuff. So it's yeah. I mean, when he gets older, a bit older, he might show more interested in it. It is a great trade. It's kind of funny because they tell their friends at school that I'm a locksmith. I'm like, I'm not a locksmith. I do locksmith work. So, but I'm not a locksmith. I'm a physical entry specialist. There's a difference. Like, I'm like, just tell them I'm a legal criminal. That's the easiest way. I have a few people where it's like, a few people have just been into my other work and stuff like that and chatting to them. And they're like, oh, you're doing 2 roles at the moment? Yeah. I said, well, actually, I work 2 roles there. I'm a carer, plus I'm also a maintenance officer. I said, but I also do run my own business. Oh, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, in a nutshell, legal criminal. And then explain to them what we do and stuff like that. And actually, a few of them are just taking business cards and stuff. They're like, actually, this is really interesting. And yeah, they're like, we'll check out the YouTube channel and stuff. So, pen testing, yep. I'm just going to read through. You can deny access to the whole network. Smart switches are, yeah. Actually, I was just saying earlier in the stream, I was working on a, it's not the first one I had to fix one, the 3750 Lockwood, which is a electronic lock. And the servo in them gets stuck, gets a bit gunky every now and then, and yeah, had to use some contact cleaner to wash out the servo unit. I mean, it is a good trade, and as I say to my kids, like, it's a good skill to have. I've taught my kids a few different skills. When we go away camping and stuff like that, I teach them how to start a fire without matches or a cigarette lighter or anything like that. And stuff like that. I've taught them. My son used to enjoy hunting. I got to buy him new sights for his bow because his sights are. I actually have to put the poundage up on his bow as well now. But yeah, he's used to enjoy hunting and stuff like that. But yeah, I try and teach him as much. Like, as I said, lockpicking or entry is a great skill. What do I need to know that for? I'm like, well, if you lock yourself out, it's easier for you to do it than, paying for a locksmith to come. Oh, we'll just call you. I suppose that's true as well. Just call me and I'll do it. So, but no, maybe when they're a bit older, they might actually get into it a little bit more and appreciate it a bit more. But at that age where it's a bit too, it's not cool. We think it is, but that's us. They're just like, it's not their thing. So, start a fire with an angle grinder. An angle grinder. Actually, I got to put this away. Yeah, I got to pack this up because that was from making the Caraslim, Caragym. And I wonder if that will get through a much many locks. Actually use that for stamping keys. Should name it Mjolnir. But no, we'll see. I mean, when the kids get a bit older, it might be something they pick up. And I always say to them, like, you know, there's going to become a time where I can't do this anymore. So one of you will take it over. My youngest went, I'll take it over. I'll do it for you. I'm like, maybe, we'll see. If you're interested in it later on, yeah. That's fine. And stuff like that. So it's, yeah, we'll see. I would like to be able to pass it on. Try a gem hammer. Yeah, so I got a compound. Mine set to 55 pound draw weight, which is the minimum for hunting deer. I don't go after deer with it, mainly rabbits. When I first bought one for my son, it was just a really cheap, like 2 pounder. Like it was that light. I only shoot like 10 meters. And he wanted to shoot everything when we were out on the farm. He's like, "Can I shoot the sheep?" I'm like, "No." I mean, it would have bounced straight off the sheep. Wouldn't have even done anything. If you had a shot me with it, it would have just bounced off me with blunt tips and stuff like that. But yeah, I bought him a bigger one, which I can actually increase in poundage for him. But the sights are no good, so I've got to give him new sights for it, some new hunting sights and stuff. So yeah, when we go away camping stuff like that, we can take the bows with us. I also got a Mongolian horse bow, which I ordered. I think it was like 35 pounder, but it seems like it's only 15. That I only use for piss farting around and trying to do some trick shots and stuff like that. It's not the best. Just for a bit of fun. Can't do anything with it. So it's kind of fun archery. I do like archery. I've shot guns and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of it myself. I can't bloody shoot a gun to save my life. Shot like 22s and stuff like that. So yeah, and the way I see it, like a bow's silent. When you go hunting, a bow's silent. So you shoot an arrow at an animal, and it's quiet. Whereas if you shoot a gun, it goes bang and scares everything off in the area. Whereas a bow is, if you miss, it's pretty silent. One of the closest misses I've ever had was actually the fletchings lifted up the hair on the rabbit's head, because I actually just bought not long back a laser sight reader, so I can actually work out the distance, like the ones they use for golf and stuff like that, but use it for hunting. Because I thought I had the rabbit, I'm like, it looks about 30 yards. And I had the 30-yard pin, and the rabbit was sitting there staring at me, like front on. And I had the sight on him, but it must have been just under 30 yards. And I shot the arrow, and the fletchings lifted up the hair on its head and went right between its ears. And the rabbit shit itself and took off running. Yeah, that was a bloody close miss. Otherwise, it would have just gone bang. Yeah, no, we can't do that here in Australia. Good thing about bows is you don't need a license for them as well. And stuff like that. I won't shoot my compound in the yard here. My compound, when I was out on the farm, I actually shot it through foam targets, which was about that thick. It went through that, through the hay bale, and through the shed wall, and stopped. The fletchings got caught in the metal of the shed wall. So yeah, that was fun. I've also got, so these arrows I bought, where are we? So I bought some nice expensive arrows. Right? So when I first got my bow, it came with some really cheap, crappy, nasty arrows. And I shot them a couple of times, but they were like really thick and just horrible. So I went and bought some nice, expensive arrows. And as you know, when you buy new arrows and stuff like that, you have to sight them in. So I got the bow shooting in a straight line, which you do from like 5 meters, 10 meters away. Shoot it, strip the tape, and I got it shooting in a straight line. So I'm like, all right, let's do the distance now. So I went back 30 yards, measured out 30 yards, went back, I shot the first arrow, and this is when I was out on the farm. We had the shearing platform out the back. So I had the target right up the other end of the shearing platform. And I was off the shearing platform out in the dirt, like bang. My aunt is a heck of a shot with a bow. Yeah, and it is hard to conceal carry a bow. So I shot the first arrow. And I shot the second arrow. And I heard this ping sound like plastic or something hit the shed wall or the roof. I'm like, what was that? Well, it might have been a stick or something falling off the trees, hitting the shed roof. I'm like, oh. So I shot the third arrow and the fourth arrow. And then when I went up to have a look, pull them out and to see where they were sitting on the horizontal line, I shot the second arrow straight in the back of the first arrow. So I Robin Hooded it from 30 yards. I'm like, shit. What it was actually the plastic knock that hit the roof where it shattered it into pieces. I walked inside and the ex-wife's like, what? And I'm like, this? And she's like, holy shit. I'm like, yep. I'm like, there go $60. Literally the first shots with it, I'm like, crap. I mean, it was freaking awesome. I Robin Hooded it. But what really pissed me off is it was like $60 worth of arrows right here. And yeah, the first shot was in, the second shot straight into the back of the first one. And it kind of pissed me off because I literally didn't even get a chance to shoot it really. So I kept it as a Robin Hood because, yeah, that was pretty bloody cool. Pissed me off, but it was cool. But, yeah, I've got some Outback broadheads, really thick steel, nice sharp broadheads. I've also got some glow knocks. So glow knocks come in handy, especially if you go hunting when it's starting to get dusk and dark. So they look like a normal knock. You knock them on, and then you pull a little plastic tab out of it. And then when you shoot your arrow, the force of the string pushing on the arrow pushes the knock in, and it lights up. So it glows like a little LED light. And so you can see where your arrow is when it gets dark. And yeah, I shot one of them down the paddock with a blunt tip on it. And I can't remember what they're called now. The little, it looks like a tracer, yeah. The little, I can't remember what they're called, bear claws or something like that. Little metal, so when they hit in the ground, they catch and you don't, bury your arrow. Vermin, I think they're called it here. But so I used one of them with a blunt tip and shot it down the paddock just to see, and all you see is this bloody orange, look like an orange string. Like you couldn't even see it, just a strip of light go flying down the paddock, which is kind of cool. And yeah, could find the arrow, didn't lose it. Kind of like tracer rounds, yeah. And then once you find your arrow, you just pull the knock back out and it turns the light off. But they're really, really expensive. I think I paid $70 for 3. So yeah, they're really expensive. But if you go hunting and it's dark and stuff like that, or when it's getting dusk, then yeah, it's a good one to have. Exploding arrows, yeah. I just think of Rambo with that. Rambo's actually what got me into bows. The first Rambo movie. Not the first one, sorry. The second one where he goes overseas. Yeah, that's the one that got me into bows. First one I always remember because of the bitching session right at the end of it. He has mental breakdown. It's all over me. Yeah, that. Tracking the deer yeah. Yeah, well, I don't shoot deers over here. As I say, I go for rabbits because it's pest. I got a pest hunting permit for Crown Land. So yeah, but I've got another recurve, just a cheap plastic 15-pound recurve thing, which there's a video of me shooting my brother with it, my little brother, the one who passed away. We're out where I used to live over in the other side of town. And I had the blunt rubber, the bunny thumpers, the plastic tips on it, on the arrows and stuff like that. And he was trying to catch one. So he wanted to see if he could catch an arrow as I shot it past him. And I'm shooting from like 20 yards away from 30 yards away. And he's trying to catch it, couldn't do it. And I said, I wonder if you can kick one. I said, here, I'll shoot you in the leg. See if you can kick it. So he's like, all right then. So I drew back, shot it, hit him in the leg. He jumped up and down. He's like, that bloody hurt. I'm like, well, you didn't kick it. I told you I was going to shoot you in the leg. He's like, no, you won't, because he's saying, oh, I'll miss. I'm like, no, I'll shoot you in the leg. You catch it. I'll see you can kick it. And yeah, he sent me a photo the next day and he had this massive bruise come up on his leg. Because I shot him in the leg with it, with the plastic rubber tip. I'll use Promo, okay. So yeah, that was a bit of fun. It's stupid to do, but I mean, it's like a 15-pound recurve and a blunt tip arrow, and I wasn't doing full draws or anything like that, so it was kind of safe. But that's the kind of stupid shit that we used to do. Like the whip cracking. That's we used to do stupid shit like that. Crack pasta out of our hand, literally down the side of our body, hold a string of pasta, and if you don't cut it right, it doesn't break right. So you crack the whip right down the side of yourself. Crack the whip over the top of my head. Because we used to see how many cuts we can get off the pasta, and you work it right down. And I used to be able to get it right. So you'd start off with like length of a piece of pasta, and you'd take little bits off and see how many you can actually get. How good your skill is getting the whip close. And I used to go right down and cut the pasta right off the side of my fingers. The worst hit I've had on myself was my 10-foot kangaroo hide bull whip. Got that across my back. That was funny. I laughed. Pulled my shirt up, had a massive welt right across my back. I also did that with a chainsaw cracker, which is used to cut a Coke can in half. And yeah, that stung quite a bit. Funny, but stung quite a bit. Blaze, she had a go one day and could have lost her eye. She forced the whip down instead of just letting it naturally crack. She kind of forced it, and it went crack right around the side of her eye. She had a big red welt that went from her forehead right down the side of her eye and onto her cheek. Literally wrapped around her eye, and yeah, could have lost her bloody eye. The I was full of ouches. Yeah, BBs. Out of my brothers and Boxing Day, he's got a little air gun, air rifle, and they're shooting the targets and stuff like that. He's like, go down the paddock there and fix the targets up. I'm like, no, you go down there and I'll shoot you in the ass. I'm like, you're not shooting me with it. I only shoots like 100 meters, but still, I'm like, nah, bugger that. First, only, and last time I messed with whips. So I got a couple of whips. I got a couple of stock whips. and I got the bull whip, which my little brother wanted to have a go at the bull whip, but he could never get it to crack properly. I used to do I could do the sidearm flick with it. I could do a normal crack. I could do overhead. It takes a lot of movement in that though because it's really thick and really heavy. Could do the Cairo crack as well. Shit, that's a lot of stitches. So the Cairo crack was actually invented for the Indiana Jones movie. So you do like a normal overhand crack, but the whip goes out front, cracks, and then you bring your arm back and bring the whip up the other side of your body. Bring around the back of you again, and you can do it. So it kind of goes in like a circle. Call it Cairo crack, which is kind of scary when you got a massive, really heavy whip coming straight back towards you. Kind of scares the crap out of you the first time you do it, because you kind of want to bring it down the other side of your body. Yeah, there's a bit of a whoa the first time you do it, but it's still fun. So yeah, I've done that a few times. Speaking of the whips, they want me to go back into work and do whip cracking for the residents again. Every time I do, I try and do something more and more dangerous because it gets all the residents going, ah! And they all laugh and I hit myself. Yep, it's not actually, so people think it's when it straightens out. It's not. It's actually right on that curve because it's traveling about 900 k's an hour or something like that. Just enough, yeah, that it breaks the sound barrier. Where are we? Put these arrows back in. Got tattoo machines and ink and everything in here. So I use Kevlar crackers on my whips, which I've got to order some more Kevlar for it. Let's see how much battery do I have. No, I don't have to put on charge it. That's fine. Yeah, I was using nylon. Nylon's okay, but Kevlar is better. They last longer. I've blown it at so many crackers, it's not funny. When you buy it, they come with like bloody hay band ones. They're horrible. So let's have a bit of fun quickly. I'll set off the neighbour's door. So, bag of whips. Put them ones down here. So, cheap one I bought, really cheap off of eBay, which is terrible. And actually, it started to break, so I had to put some tape on it. It's only nylon, the nylon stock whip. And it's kind of horrible. Yeah, really, really cheap. I think I paid like bloody $15-20 or something like that off of eBay, just to see what it was like. Yeah, not the best. Yeah, definitely not the best for this one. Really, really light. The handle's a bit too thick as well, so it's a little bit. It's not too bad. And I got the other two stockies. So these are both 5 yards. The 6 yard one I had actually went with my brother when he got cremated. It went with him because we don't know what happened to his ones. So someone sent me a friend request on Facebook. Get another ouch. So yeah, one of my whips went with him. So I add these two to replace it. Which, I've got a cracker. I've got crackers. That one's always fun. And then, I actually don't know if I've got a cracker on this one. Oh, I do. And no, I don't have the chainsaw cracker in there. This one's only got a nylon. I put a nylon cracker on this because I blew it out. But this is my kangaroo hide bullwhip, which I actually had to get sent over from the US, which I need the conditioner leather on. This one really hurts. See if I did a car ray crack. And look, no hits. Not an inside spot. No, definitely not. All right, I'll add some danger to it for you. Let me grab some pasta. It's always fun. And a little hint of danger. I told you I was going to set off the dog next door. Let's grab. That'll be enough. Yeah. So that one actually came from the US. That whip, the bull whip. Yeah, it was weird, isn't it? Try it on a person. This is the one that can get a bit dangerous because I've got to go right up close to the side of my body. Which whip should I use? Let's try this one. That'll work. Yep, that'll work. Take some of the pasta. So what I'm going to do is actually crack the whip right down the side of me. And as I do, I'm going to put my hand out like that and try and cut the pasta off as close as I can to my arm. Just like that. No, that's an aged care facility. That's my house. See if we'll get a little bit closer. Whew. Yeah, a little bit. That one didn't break, but yeah, that can be a little bit scary at times. These need conditioning as well. So yeah, that's my whip collection and what I like to do for fun. See, that's the worst thing about dating profiles. When I was on dating profiles, it's not like I could put down, handcuffs. People go, ooh, handcuffs. Yeah, escaping from them. Picking handcuffs. But on whips. Ooh, into whips, are you? Yeah, not the kind that you use in the bedroom. because that would bloody hurt. I have been hit by a cat of nine tails. That thing left massive welts. That really bloody hurt. You keep them in the bedroom. I keep all these in the bedroom. I wonder if I can get this one actually going fast. It's the hard. This is really light, so it's kind of easy to get speed with. I can usually do that for a little while, and then my arm gets tired, and I end up hitting myself. But yeah. Ugh. This one's got a lot of weight to it. There's a massive iron rod in the handle. Yeah, she hurts quite a lot after a while. Your arm gets really sore. People don't realise how much pressure, well, not pressure, but how much muscles you actually have to use when using whips, like to keep speed going. It's crazy how much. But yeah, got to do it. But yes, no, that's my house. That's my gym, which I keep maxing out the weight. So I've got to throw an extra like 20 kilo on it. On top of that, when I do like bent over rows and stuff like that, I max out the weight all the time. Which was really funny when I first bought that. I was doing lat pull downs and I had the max weight on it. And my sister come around and she has a go at it. She couldn't do a lat pull down using the weight, but she could actually lift herself up, so she's like doing chin-ups with it. And I'm like, that's not how you do it. Put that back in here. It's actually that hot here yesterday. I probably should have worn one of my kilts. Would have been cooler than wearing jeans. Should always also, if you do some doing whips, my cowboy hat actually got cremated with my brother as well. So my whip and cowboy hat went with him. Because I used to have the crocodile, took it off my crocodile skin hat band. Should always wear a wide brim hat when you're doing it to protect your head. And some people say safety glasses, but you know, you should actually wear a wide brim hat just to help protect your head. Nah, it's not that amazing. There's a lot of people that can do whip cracking way better than what I can. I'm not that good at it. That's the carriaging. So I'll grab a drink. So yeah, any questions? Anything anyone wants me to answer while we're here? Questions about locks or the whips or anything like that. But yeah, as I was saying, it's, I had someone laughing because I was talking about dating profiles and stuff, and it's like, yeah, can't put whips on there because people get the wrong idea. Last time I did the whip cracking when I had to go into work to do it for the residents, quite a few of the female staff members were all making sexualized comments about me, which I thought was hilarious. Good at cracking bones too. Only fish if you caught using a whip. Haven't caught any fish. It's like I wanted to go bow fishing, but bow fishing is actually illegal in Victoria, which kind of sucks. They sell the stuff to do it here, but it's illegal. I have to go over the border to do it. I have to go to Mark over the border to go bow fishing. Nearly out of that. Good thing I bought another one. Yep, 5 gram serve. Oh, for those of you wondering, creatine monohydrate. Take it every day. Really good for you. I haven't tried it here. Keep old people in line. No, it's more staff members. When I tell people to crack the whip, I don't know, like, I actually got a whip if you want to borrow one. I'm like, I know from first-hand experience how much he bloody hurts when it hits you. I had quite a few welts, cuts. Yeah, the biggest one was across my back. That really hurts. I laughed it off and stuff like that. But also when Blaze and I were together, because she works with me, she left and then she's come back again. It's the same workplace. She used to help me out and I did all the whip cracking at work and stuff like that, and I have 2 arms going and do the pass the tricks and let's show that message because it there's another moderator. Who's the other moderator? I can't remember who I said was moderators on here now. Whip snapper. I completely forgot what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, so anyway, I had Blaze there. What was it? Okay, people being idiots. Yeah, I'm not going to let that comment show. So anyway, I had Blaze there, and I'm like, stand in front of me. She's like, what? And I'm like, stand in front of me. And I cracked the whips right down the side of us and around both of us. And she turned around and said, if you hit me, she goes, I'm going to beat the living daylights out of you. All right. And everyone's like, even the staff members at work, like, don't do it, no. And Blaze is like, good thing I trust him. So she stood right in front of me, and I got the whips on, like, crack right down the side of both of us, and you can actually see the cut lines in the ground where it cut into the grass, and it was literally like either side of her and me by about like an inch either side of us. So yeah, I like whey protein. Yeah, I've got I've already gone through one. Another one here. This one's nighttime recovery. 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, 2 grams of carbs. It's not too bad, but this one goes really thick. Like, you add the scoops to what it says to add it to, and it's that thick that you might as well eat it with a spoon. It just goes horrible. So I'm not a big fan of that one. So the pre-workout, C4 pre-workout, not a fan of that either, way too sweet. The other one I had was really good, but the worst thing with me is I take the pre-workout and I start yawning, which is another reason why they think I might have ADHD, because caffeine does the opposite to me. But each day, creatine monohydrate. Since I shattered my ankle, magnesium to help with the pain in my ankle. Multivitamin. I was taking Tonka Ali and Fidosia egregious, but I haven't been taking that for a while because it's bloody expensive. Also, to add a little extra boost into my pre-workout, I add a double serving, more than what it says, of beta-alanine. So stuff gives you the prickly skin feeling. So I'll take a double serving of that. And and the other one I've got, which you don't take, but when I do big lifts, it does give you a real good boost. Bottled Insanity. Smelling salts. This stuff knocks you on your ass. Or it doesn't actually wake you up because it's just ammonia. But yeah, big hit of that before I do a heavy lift, and it's like, whoa, and knocks you for 6. Tell you what, triggers that that fear response in your brain and makes you be able to add more power to your lifts. So that one's fun. But yeah, after a night of partying, I hand out vitamins. So, I mean, I try to eat a balanced diet and stuff like that, although my diet's been pretty poor the last couple of days because it's literally been junk food. So saying $76 worth of Mexican food the other night, which was a burrito pack for 2, which is 2, I got the beef burritos with chips and 2 cans of drink. I only had one of the burritos, the other one I had for lunch the next day. So I bought the 2. I also got small nachos, and because it was over $50, I got a thing of churros for free. Don't think that's legal here for that type of use. What, the smelling salts? And stuff like that. So that was a big pack of churros, and I ate them. Then the next night I ordered some Chinese food. Connect. I lost for a second. Smelling salts. Yeah, no, that I just got off eBay. And it's only illegal if you get caught, as they say. But you know, it does add a little. It's not something I recommend you do all the time, smelling salts, but once in a blue moon, just if you're going for like a maximum lift, it's a good one just to hit, and stuff like that. So, other one I have sitting in here, grip strength. These are set to 60 kilo, which isn't that much. I actually got a grip strength tester. Took it into work. So I took a grip strength tester into work to see what people's grip strengths were. Because you can set it to their age and their sex and stuff like that. And out of all of us out in the maintenance shed, 2 of us had 60 kilo grip strengths. The others were like 40, 30. And stuff like that. Then we went inside and tested a few people and a few staff members, and some of them had pretty good grip strength, and others were like weak. But yeah, I had 2 of us had 60 kilo grip strength, which is kind of cool. We had the strongest grips out of the lot. And yeah, you really got to squeeze on that thing hard to get the maximum. It's a bit of fun, actually. It's a lot of fun for people to test out. To see what their grip strength actually is. But multivitamins are good for you, yes. Especially, I mean, try and eat a balanced diet and everything, but just to be on the safe side in case you're low on something. This stuff, don't get it. Tranamol test, it's bullshit. It's literally a waste because there's not enough ingredients in it to do anything. And it's a waste of money. I bought it just to see what it was like, tested it for couple of weeks and it was terrible, so I don't use it anymore. The same as I was testing out the Shilajit resin, trying that stuff out. Didn't notice any difference. People are like, oh, it helps with sleep and makes you feel more energetic and all that. Nah, did nothing for me. Nothing at all. So it's not one that I recommend. Alcohol, on the other hand, I recommend. Hence the 6-pack of Guinness that I drank last night. Although one, I actually kind of haven't drank. I bought it because it was freaking cool and I got it set up on the shelf. For those of you that know Monty Python, I found the Holy Grail. I used to collect all different types of beers. This is the only one I've got left. Monty Python. I found the Holy Grail. Comes in go for all of these. I'm English. I'm half Irish, half English. Come on. It's like when I joke around people, whenever the cafe's open at work, I'm like, can I get an Irish coffee minus the coffee? And they're like, what's that? I'm like, just a big glass of Jameson. Although I don't really like Jameson. I don't drink it that often. I did drink, the New Year's Eve party with PW. I did drink half a bottle of gin straight. It was still sober as all hell. Did nothing. It was like drinking water. I don't have any scotch left. I've actually gone through all my scotch. Or bourbon. I got nothing left. So I did have a barrel of bourbon that Daryl and I drank on a live stream. This did have like 4 litres of bourbon in it, and it's empty. So Daryl and I did finish that in the live stream, plus the drinks we had before that. Made in England, born in the USA. No, I don't drink Foster's. Never had it. I've never drunk Foster's. I've drunk VB. That's disgusting. VB is terrible. Don't drink it. I don't know who it was to send me a friend request on Facebook. I forgot. I changed it so that someone could send me a friend request. Never changed it back to the settings where only friends of friends could send me friend requests. So now weirdos can send me friend requests on Facebook. I don't hide who I am. Everyone knows my name because I don't hide it. Look at the metal shavings on the dust on the floor of the metal. I'll clean all this up. My whole shop is just a bloody mess. What to do with St. Bernard? They actually carried, I can't remember, I think it was rum or something they carried on them. And it was kind of stupid and pointless because alcohol actually lowers your body temperature. So you're more likely to get hypothermia doing that than made them feel warm because that tingly warm feeling that alcohol gives you, but it actually lowers your body temperature, so you're much more likely to get hypothermia. So it was brandy, I think they carried in actually. That was pointless. So a little bit of education for those that didn't know that. I'm sure you did though, because it's pretty common sense. Although my old man used to say, if common sense was that common, everyone would have it. Thought we were the weirdos. Who's a weirdo? I know I am. I admit that. I admit to being a weirdo. Little magnets that are, these are all covered in metal shavings. The stuff goes everywhere. Horrid. It's because I was doing grinding here and spraying metal filings everywhere. Look. Pick sets are covered in it. Weirdo with big guns. Who's got big guns? Right. Oh, no, this is really bugging me. Look at this. I wished. Look at this. Look. Bloody. Metal filings everywhere. Send the blood flows close to the skin. Or yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I was drinking last night, because it's 36 degrees here. And I was trying to cool down. And then I got bored, so I broke out the guitar and was playing that. And then sent a video to a friend of mine, and she's like, "Oh my god, you can play that song!" I'm like, "It's freaking easy. It's like 4 chords, which is "Linger" by the Cranberries." She goes, "I love that song." I'm like, "It's a classic." And then somehow we got onto the talk of pipe band music, bagpipes, and because she sent me a video. One of the tunes, I'm like, "Oh, I know that." I'm like, actually, my favourite bagpipe tune, and those of you that don't know, is actually called Itchy Fingers. Itchy Fingers, the Black Bear, then probably Scotland the Brave, which is a 4/4, and stuff like that. Amazing Grace is amazing as well. Amazing Grace is amazing. That one I can actually play on the bagpipes. Same as Mulligan Tie, I can play that one on the bagpipes. But yeah, Itchy Fingers, I sent her the video of the Bad Piper, who's an Aussie, playing it. And he plays it at the full-on speed, which is the way it should be played, the way I like it. And I'm like, I can actually, if I can remember correctly, because it's been like over 20 years since I played in the pipe band, I'm like, I kind of know the drums to it. Although it's changed. So I actually played the drums at the full-on speed that he plays it at. And yeah, because all of us are playing the pipe band. All of us kids. Hence why I own 4 kilts. Seven Nation Army's Pop Wonderland. That's basic chords. Oh, not even chords. That's just like, yeah, Seven Nation Army's too easy. It's like the drumming for it. The drumming is so basic. It's not funny, but it's a song that kind of works. What was the newest ones? There's a couple of new ones I've been trying to learn on the guitar. I've been working on Master of Puppets, Metallica. Sorry, you can't say Metallica. It's got to be Metallica. And Wish You Were Here, which it's taken a long time. I did try learning Cemetery Gates, but it's hard. By Pantera. It is a hard one. I like one of the other pipe band tunes I like is Last of the Mohicans. When that's done on the bagpipes, is fantastic. And one of the residents at work changed my name. Doesn't call me James. He calls me, well, he used to call me, he's changed it again now, The Last of the Mohicans, because of the Viking haircut. He's like, Last Mohicans. I'm like, who am I? He goes, Last Mohicans, Last Mohicans, Last Mohicans. I'm like, cool, I'll go with that. And I saw him the other day, and he goes, I'm like, who am I? And he goes, change your name. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, no. He goes, you're no longer Last Mohicans. I'm like, what am I now? And he goes, Comanche. I'm like, all right, I'll let you get away with that one. If the shoe fits. Yeah, that was kind of funny. I'm like, okay, I'll give you that one, mate. Like, I'm like, I'm neither. I'm none of that, but I'll give you that one. That's all right. So one, the ladies at work, when she found out that we got Viking blood in our family, and she's like, "No shit." She goes, "You looked at yourself?" I'm like, she goes, "You're huge," and I'm like, "No." I'm like, Vikings actually weren't huge. They were small. Oh shoot! A multi-pick jackknife case. I got so much stuff I need to clean and organise and redo at some point. What's in here? Oh, glow-in-the-dark Viking runes. They were the necklaces that I was working on. Kevlar string and stuff. Yeah, necklace to escape zip tie handcuffs. It's bloody. It's surprising when you use an angle grinder, metal goes freaking everywhere. On Tube, Pipe Guy does an amazing version. So, I'm shipping up to Boston. Yeah, the Snake Charmer and a couple of others do that. There's the three of them that do. I'm shipping up to Boston. And nothing. And Enter Sandman as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean my vice as well. That's bloody full of metal. One of my favourite pipers on YouTube, which she is fantastic, is Ali the Piper. Absolutely amazing. The stuff that she does, like, she is friggin' awesome. So yeah, definitely highly recommend Ali the Piper. But bagpipes are one of those ones where you can't. So pipe band stuff is like, it's either one or the other. You either love it or you absolutely hate it. There's no in between at all. It's quite literally one or the other. I mean, I was brought up with it, so to me, I absolutely love it. Like wearing the kilts. To me, a kilt. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, it's a kilt." I'm like, it's just a kilt. I was brought up with kilts. When I got married, I wore a kilt. I should have wore it when I got divorced. Doesn't fit me anymore. But, to me, it's just like, yeah, it's just a kilt. Hence why I was on the front page of the bloody Ballarat Times in the kilt. Oh, look at that, spider webs. Oh, and there's a spider. Come on. It was a spider. It's dead now. The old tombstone. This has been around for a bloody long time. Look at this. Good old tombstone, as it was named. And some of the pics in here I've had since I started not long after, well, the first proper pic set. When I first started the channel, my first couple of videos, I used some cheap, nasty Chinesian pics. And then I actually got the Sparrows Monster Double XL, which I bought, I think it was in 2018. And I use them all the time, and I've still got most of them now. Got a few others. I've got multi-pics in here. I've done videos on these. That's a Killimaroo pick. Jason Carlson. Leon's lock pad. That's a Nessie by Tupeni, or Lock Tools, but Tupeni custom handle on it. Bare bones lockpicks. Ones that I've put custom handles on. Ultra decoder. I actually make decoders for our classes kits, only because they destroy them with bypassing and stuff like that. They really bend the crap out of them. And instead of paying like $25 a pop on those, because they're not cheap, they're like $25 a pop. The Ultra decoders, what I do is I make my own. So I 3D print handles. And then use the metal stainless steel zip ties and actually cut them and make my own decoders. A couple of multi-pick sets here. Love multi-pick. So yeah, I make them because we just go through them in classes. As I say, they destroy them. Same as bump keys. I always have to, every class we lose. Not like they disappear, but we lose from being broken like 6 bump keys every class because they just beat the living daylights out of them. Which that's fine. It's part of the course. It's why they learn. 2 cellos is awesome. It's like listening to Mongolian metal. The Who, not the Who, WHO. The old school Who? No, the new HU. Mongolian metal band. Sick. They are freaking sick. They are bloody awesome. Love the... yeah, great band. On our lunch breaks at work, when I do maintenance and stuff like that, we actually sit. There's a couple of us. 2 of us sit there and we do the quizzes on YouTube. It's like, can you name the song after listening to a 3-second snippet of it or 5-second snippet? Name the artist, the song, and stuff like that. And yeah, we have competitions and seeing who can guess them. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. After 90s, I kind of lose interest. That's always fun. One of the guys at work, he's that good with it. He even names the album that came off, the year it was released. The other day he was trying to also name the original guitarist that played it. Yeah, see, we all played in the pipe band, all of us kids. Us 3 brothers were drummers, snare drums. Both sisters were tenor drummers, and stuff like that. And then I'm the only one that actually plays guitar, ukulele, normal drum kit, bass guitar, and what's the other one I play? On a couple of tunes on the bagpipes. See, I brought up my old man used to listen to country, American country, not the Aussie, American, because it's about true stories, and stuff like that. And then my brother introduced me to Queen, and I was like, oh my god, this stuff is awesome, it's music. Hence why they're my favourite band. And then they introduced me to Metallica and Rammstein, and now I'm into metal and Marilyn Manson. So I've seen Metallica live. They were awesome. Yeah, Rammstein. I always feel bad. I feel weird. Whenever I have Rammstein blaring out here and I'm working in the shop, I feel kind of weird because my neighbours are German. So I kind of feel like I'm being insensitive in a way to them. But Rammstein are bloody awesome. People, I can speak German. Du hast. That one's always funny. Yeah, it's like, because people think they can speak German because they know a couple of Rammstein lyrics. Judas Priest is awesome. So is Megadeth. Yeah, I like Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, Led Zeppelin. My taste in music's really weird. So I listen to stuff like that, but then I also like people like mental blank now. Bob Marley and the Wailers and stuff like that. A little bit of Eminem, my music taste is all over the shop. All over the shop. That needs to be sorted, but I'm not doing that today. Same as that. Needs to be sorted. I've got keys, I've got a stamp. With our Doubt logo. Excuse me, all of our keys get stamped with the Doubt logo. Sweep up all this bloody mess, put my ankle grinder away, clean up that side of the bloody shop because it's a pigsty and I really don't like it. Got to clean my 3D printers and get some more stuff printing. Got to go through my website and see what items are out of stock, which ones I got to stock up on, what ones I got to put as out of stock because I don't have any at the moment. Make sure I'm all up to date. Bob Marley's awesome. I like Manson's older stuff, and I like his new poppy kind of crap. Back when he was with like Gingerfish and Twiggy and John Five and Madonna Wayne Gacy, let me think. And stuff like that, back in the old school. Don't mind a little bit of Daft Punk either, which is kind of weird. Yeah, I got to bloody finish organising all these shelves. Got to make up new legs for the Dob, the Door of Brutality. Got the Bobs, Boards of Brutality. You got the Dob, the Door of Brutality for classes. I got to work out a better leg system. Thinking A-frame legs to go either side that we can kind of just like clip on to hold it upright for classes, because the fold-out legs I've got on it just aren't strong enough, not for the size of the door. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make a new leg system for that, which means a trip to Bunnings, which is always fun. So I've got to get around to doing that as well. Misfits are pretty good. Don't like Motley Crue. He's like, yeah. It's like Guns N' Roses, a bit overplayed. Bit over that stuff. So yeah. I do like my music though. I do listen to music a lot. When I was on the ride on Morrow at work on Friday, going around listening to War Pigs from Black Sabbath. It's like, that is some good shit. And stuff. So I think that was it. Those keys, data blocker, and Randolph RF. I think that was all the stuff in that order. I have to read the order, which is on my phone. See for a sec so I can grab a... So, back before I got into lock sport, I used to do wedding photography. That's why I've got my, in the yellow case just there, the old photography camera that I used to use for wedding photography and stuff like that. And we also used to do DJing for weddings and events. So I've got two of my old big speakers under the desk down there, which I've got the stands for over there. And I've got two other PA systems, got one here and one inside, which used to have the windows rattling. So, yeah, if you're going to have music, you've got to have a good sound system. That's why I see it anyway. Yep, I still got to have a workout and then organise dinner as well. And then have a shower and get ready, stuff ready to go to work tomorrow. 2 days off, well, 2 days off. One day doing not much, and today been busy. So my days off from my other job, I work. Well, I work 7 days a week, pretty much. And I've got to put my flipper on charge. I'm thinking about it. Yep. Always got my flipper on me. And that, I've also got to throw my ADC bag. This actually just came from Marco TV. UV light and flashlight. So that's got to go in my bag. Along with a little charger for it. So let's go put this on charge. I've also got to charge my phone because my phone's starting to go flat. But my acoustic's sitting just there. I've got two electrics in the cupboard, in the wardrobe. Alright, let's put that on charge. Come on. There we go. AC/DC is pretty good, yep. Yeah, I'm always charging stuff. I got to go through my laptop bag, sort all that stuff out. Got my laptop sitting over there from doing work. I got to finish doing stuff on that. I'm having issues with my laptop at the moment, so I need to do some work on that. Just got some AI stuff on there, which is pretty bloody cool. Marauder has a flipper detector script. That's interesting. Yes, that stuff that you put up on our private Discord server, James. We've got to go through that. I'm going to have a look, see if I can order one of those boards in myself and do some stuff with that. So feel free to share that up in the private Discord server. For those of you that don't know about it, yes, at DALP we do have a private Discord server where we talk about stuff that we don't talk about on here for the general public. It is a subscription based. Yeah, we do discuss and put up, share stuff on there. You also get notified about products before they become released to the general public. Private discussions and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of different aspects on there. We've got, physical entry, we've got cyber hacking stuff, Flipper Zero stuff, 3D printing stuff, lots and lots of interesting parts. Stuff. So you can either get a subscription to that off our website or in the channel memberships. So the second level, which Marco TB is part of, as you can see by the green writing and the little DALP logo next to his name. The second one, you actually do get given the link to the private Discord server. So yeah, if you're interested and want to learn a little bit more and have private discussions about topics and go over things, then that is a great way to do it. And I have no idea where that's come from. Up on the roof there. I've got to get that fixed. So yeah. Underdoor toolkit. So, I mean, look, you can buy underdoor tools off of a lot of people. So I haven't actually thought about adding one to the website. If I did anything, it'd probably be like a keyback system for one. But yeah, I mean, I bought one from Locksmith's Toolbox back when they were around, but you can buy underdoor tools from a lot of people. So I haven't really thought about that. I haven't really looked into that because I'm trying to put out stuff that you can't get off others. And at the moment, our main priority and our main focus, other than sending out a couple of products at the moment, I'm not really working on any new ones. But our courses is the main priority at the moment. Getting all that done for our private course for the general public, but also the one through that we're now a partner with. I've had a bloody mental blank. KSEC, that's it. It took me a second to realise it. KSEC, yeah, through them. So our course is the one that's taking the most focus at the moment. And also, my business name registration's due. Still got to pay that. That's fun. So that's a reminder, so I've got to do that. My EDC. As I was saying earlier in the live stream about the adapter for those magnifiers and stuff. Adapter. No. Got a couple of charging cables in here I'm trying to find. No, it's USB-C charging cable. USB-C. I ran off RF. That's a lot of work. Yeah. As you know, James, you've got access to some of the class stuff, and it's a lot of work that goes into that. Here it is, the adapter. So USB to USB-C. What else do I have in here? A little tester. But no, there's a lot of work that goes into the courses. And at the moment, Daryl and I are working on that new advertisement video. So to advertise the classes and courses for businesses and why they should choose us. We're trusted by government officials, government businesses and stuff like that. And it's a great skill to learn and very helpful for businesses as well. Oh yes, and these are still available for here in Australia. The Devious Decoder card, the Oz version that I worked on with Devium. This is the tester. So I've got the original tester that got cut. But yeah, I've still got these available up on the website. Those of you that are interested in one. Great thing to have. And also go through my pick sets. I think I'm going to clean up some of the stuff in here, and yeah, that's all right. I always go through my EDC bag and make sure that I'm still using the stuff that's in there and change anything I don't use or add new stuff. Like that torch I'm going to add. This. Because it always pays to have a torch on you. Let's lock that. Yep, it's locked. Yeah, and the ultraviolet is good for decoding combination locks or digi locks that they use. Tell you one I did purchase because I saw them in Aldi the other day. I actually stuck one on my keys because it says it goes on your keys. A little rechargeable and checking bathrooms, yeah, and sheets in your hotel. there's actually a video I was watching on YouTube. The guys actually went in. They used this ultraviolet spray, and they put a stencil on the bed that said, these sheets haven't been changed, and they sprayed it so you couldn't see it. And they went in to the room and they sprayed it on the bed, and then they went back a day later or 2 days later or something like that, and then asked for the same room again under a different name. They asked for that room. They went in there, they pulled the sheets back and shined the black light on, and had the same sheets. So they don't change them in hotels. So yeah, it's always one to be wary of. But anyway, as I was saying, little light, rechargeable little magnet on the back, so you stick it the stuff, a little clip, so you can sit it down. Little carabiner, bottle opener, the main thing. But bloody powerful, little rechargeable. But it is bright. Strobe off. So I bought 2-pack of these from Aldi. Really bloody bright. I got the other one up there in the cable. I might actually throw the other one in the cable in the 5K giveaway. Because, it always pays to have a light on you. Yeah, I've got a sleeping bag and I always take my own pillow. Only because I like my pillow. I don't like other pillows. And I've got a sleeping bag that I can set on top of it so I don't have to use other people's sheets. I'm not a germaphobe. I like things clean. I don't like bathrooms. You never sit on a throne that's not your own. That is definitely an autistic thing as well. But yeah, it's one of those things. Oh, I've got to go meat out for the curry that I'm doing for dinner. Do I want fish or do I want chicken? Fish or chicken? Let's do chicken. Why not? So anyway, it's been nearly just over 2.5 hours. So I'm going to end up ending this live stream only because I've got stuff to do instead of boring you. I've got quite a bit of work to do actually, and I've got to try and focus on that rather than getting distracted, which can sometimes be quite easy. So I'm going to wrap this one up. As I said, it was just a random one when I was out driving. And stay tuned for some content coming out. I do have the parcel unboxing from Mark OTB, Over the Border as I call him. Mark Over the Border. And reading out the note where he says that I'm incredibly sexy. It's not really what he says, but you don't have to. You can miss lives, James. It's fine. Geez, I realised these grey hairs look bad. Also, another reason why my hair looks like it's lopsided because the grey hairs are there. You can't really see. Jeez, I am getting old. I should dye my hair. But I got some work to do and dinner to organise and a workout to do, and I'm not going to bore you with watching me lift weights and stuff like that. So, don't forget, check out the website if you are interested. The private Discord server, we do discuss some pretty awesome stuff up on there, and I want to get more content up on there. The 5K giveaway will be being organised. Just Daryl and I got a chat, work out what else we're going to do. I think at one stage we were saying about a website, where we give away a website, but there will be T's and C's to do with that. So we'll have to see. I have to chat with Daryl. He's just been busy with work and stuff. Don't forget our last live stream that we did not long ago, the 3.5 hour, I think it was, on social engineering. Barely scratched the surface, but it's definitely one to watch. A lot of great bloody information in it. So, stay tuned. As I said, more content coming out. And, till next time, stay safe, keep it bloody legal, and cheers, guys, and thanks for staying around.